This child, he is the one?
Bears the mark. There's no mistaking it.
What in heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Thanks so much, you're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh. Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way. Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going. Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help! Help me!
Cole? Quick! You have to help him! It's not fog at all. It's more monsters! Tough little blighters, aren't they? I'm so proud of you.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom. We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you. Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece.
Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. but you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way. And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you. It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in. See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church. Anyway, enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out in the wilderness. It's like my old dad always said. Keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free to ask. I'm here all the time. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Halt! Not so fast.
State your business.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle, friend.
The Jewel of Dundrasil. You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor. How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature. I take it that you also bear the mark? Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt, you are he. Rejoice, dear subjects! The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more. Tell me, O luminary, where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you. I see. Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobles deep in the rocky south.
Then I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, my liege.
Accursed luminary! I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed!
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon. Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread Lord of Shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Did you really think you could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature. Men, seize this wretch! You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth. By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
Will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad. Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
The Luminary? You're serious? So it's all happening just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here. Wait here. Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this. Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right? Me, I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay? I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence. Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go. The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
There they are! You lot, over here!
Huh? Damn it! We better make ourselves scarce. Huh? These guys don't give up, do they? Seriously? You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least. And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change. Wait, there's something there. If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here. Well, here goes nothing. Whew. I think we gave it the slip. Huh? I spoke too soon. Has it gone? Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle, anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going. We made it. Just. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Huh?
There he is! That dark spawn!
Me and my big mouth. Move! Now! Looks like our luck finally ran out.
There they are! We've got them now.
No way back, huh? If they catch us, we're dead meat.
Hold!
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
Come on! Let's not do anything stupid now.
The name's Eric, by the way. Wake up, lazy bones. Come on, up you get. Finally! I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own. But what a jump it was! I closed my eyes, put my faith in the Luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces. In fact, I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith can do. Anyway, I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh, I shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor?
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains. And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south with his troops. They say he means to block the road to Cobblestone, the village the fugitives came from. Oh, but you must forgive me, poor lambs. I did not mean to alarm you. They will soon be caught, I am sure. Justice will be done. And until then, you are free to remain with us for as long as you please.
Thanks. We appreciate that. we're going to get a little fresh air. We have a few things to discuss, right? Cobblestone, eh? Never heard of the place. I never even knew anyone actually lived in those mountains down south. Is that really where you're from? I'm guessing you want to go see what's happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past Hendrik unnoticed. If you're going to make it there without getting caught, you'll need to avoid the main road. And if you want to do that, you'll need my help. I know every back road there is to know in these parts. But I've got things to take care of in Heliodor first. I left a little something in one of my old haunts downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember? That's the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted attention. Ah, I've got just the thing. Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as you set foot in Heliodor. Ha! That's more like it. If you're gonna be a wanted man, you might as well look the part. Right. Let's head north and hit town. Glad you're coming along. The seer told me to stick with the luminary when I found him, and that's just what I'm going to do. Welcome to downtown Heliodor, home to rogues, ruffians, and all my other favorite kinds of people. About a year ago, me and Dirk, my partner in crime, managed to acquire one of the royal family's most precious possessions, the Red Orb. They got wise and pulled me in eventually, but not before we'd stashed it somewhere safe so we could pick it up later. Right down there is the biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the orb slap bang in the middle of it. After all, no one would ever think of looking for it there. We're criminal geniuses, I tell you. Time to go liberate that loot to the garbage pile. This is the spot. Keep a lookout, okay? I'm going to grab the loot. Now, it was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1,000% sure. It's not here. You gotta be kidding me. Me and Dirk were the only ones who knew where it was. Wait a minute. That rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself. Damn it! I should have known! A thieving little... Wait till I get my hands on it. I'm gonna find him. And you're gonna help me. Okay. The inn we used to crash at is just over there. Come on. It's the only one with an upstairs. You can't miss it. This whole place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me used to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby? Ruby, you there? It's me, Eric. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her. Which means we'll have to go find her. So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for fires. You're going to climb up there and keep an eye out for Ruby. I'll check a couple of other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss her. She's the only redhead in town.
Get out of here! Go on! Good dog. Good doggy. Stay.
Can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck? You saw her heading back to the inn? Great! Let's head over there and find out what she knows. Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Welcome to our humble... Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf! Last I heard, they'd locked you up and thrown away the key. Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about. Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always did like to sail close to the wind.
Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Raking in the cash he is, or so they say.
That can't be right. The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
You're right. Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair. That no-good traitor! I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb, and also he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see. But we'll need to get past that sentry if we're gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he... Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs. I think it was him. Maybe we can borrow one of somebody.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff. In other words, you. Ah! No! No! Not a dog! Anything but that!
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
Ollie, amazing. Oh. That's not a thing.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Long time no see, old pal.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime! It's really you, large as life and fighting fit. I'm so happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me! You always were full of it, Dirk, but this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never! I promise you, I never sold you out. I was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got a gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king, told him I found it somewhere, and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here, and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly! I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
That's the spirit! Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's Barrow, huh? That's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone. Which means we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run and I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle down and maybe go into business someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King Sparrow from the other side. We can drop into Cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
Watch yourselves out there, eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. And besides, it's the only way to get there.
Any sign of them?
No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
Look at all those lights. They're pretty keen to find us, huh? We'd better steer clear of Heliodor until the heat dies down. All right, through the Mangle Grove and onto Cobblestone. Let's do this. Look at that! A campsite! And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to Cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy. Yep, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash 'em with the porta pounder, and bumps your uncle. New equipment. And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it. Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did. You can't just go smashing stuff together willy-nilly, though. You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot. There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out and you're sure to find some beauties.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3, look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash up this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, Get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam! Now that's what I call tricky! 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius! Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time! Bye, doggy! Stay! Ooh. An empty treasure chest! I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet!
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff. You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Here come my next victims. Ta-da! Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil!
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this! Ha!
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp! This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time.
Hey there! You two!
Oh, look! It's our pal the Pooch!
Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way. And I owe you more than words can possibly say.
How? It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat.
I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out.
Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy. Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course. The source of all life, as some call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm. The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath. It's said that the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my granddad meant by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the World Tree. And you've got great hair, too. Life just isn't fair.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite, stew. It'll be ready any minute now. You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well, set the table and I'll just give it a last little stir. Whoa! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house? What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are, I want you out of my house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
Master. My name's Gemma. Who are you? But that can't be right. Oh, wait, I get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right? He went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me.
Hey, Grandad, can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree.
Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me. He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours?
Nope. I've never even seen him before.
I think it might be me he's looking for, you know. Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk?
All right.
Well. It's you, isn't it? I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby after all. I knew it was you right away. But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old Grandad what's on your mind? I see. So, you're from a future where I'm no longer around. Well. And King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon. And to think I trusted that he'd do right by you. If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything, instead of hiding the truth from you for all the... But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do. If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided rock. Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls. You'll know the one I mean. Oh, but what a fine figure of a man you've become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up. You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. Always saw me right. Bye now.
Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come back and play any time you like. It's ages till I gotta go home. What should we play now?
Well, we could play,
Are you okay? I lost you for a minute there. Not surprising, I guess. I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they? Jasper and his goons must have ridden straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place. Hey, just now, when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing, and so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions? Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? That is seriously weird. Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the past. Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls. Where did you say it was? East of the village? Listen, I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on. Letters, huh? The top one there's seen better days, that's for sure.
My dearest, darling baby boy, when finally you come to read this, I will almost certainly be long dead. You see, not long after you were born, our beloved kingdom of Dundrasil was attacked by an army of monsters. I was forced to flee with you in my arms and expended the last of my strength in ensuring that you escaped to safety. If you are fortunate enough to have been found by some kindly soul, you must seek out the King of Heliodor when you come of age. Our kingdom and his have long enjoyed close relations, and your father and I would trust him with our lives. Never forget, my son, you are a prince of the kingdom of Dundrasil. But more than that, you are the luminary. Yours is a weighty burden indeed. It is you who must stand against the darkness and banish it from our world. In time, you will come to understand. It breaks my heart to leave you, my darling. But it is the only way. I only hope that one day you will learn to forgive me.
It's from someone important to you, right? Your mother or something? Don't worry, you can tell me about it later. What about the other one?
To my dearest grandson. I haven't the foggiest how you managed it, but I met your future self today. As promised, I've buried some things here that will help you on your way. Have you read your mother's letter yet? It was in your basket with you when I first found you. It was because of that letter that I asked my Amber to send you to see the king when the time came. I only wish I'd known how things would turn out. I don't know why Dundrasil was attacked, or why King Carnelian thinks so badly of you. I'm just an ignorant old man from a little village in the country. But I do know that the answers are out there somewhere. The keystone in this box will open the door of departure off to the east. You must go out into the world and seek the truth. Remember now, don't waste your time bearing grudges and live life with love in your heart. All the best, now and forever. Grandad.
So we used the keystone to open the door of departure and head out into the world, huh? Well, sounds easy enough. You better believe I'm coming with you. You said it was just east of here, right? Well, what are we waiting for? Oh, I know what we're waiting for. I've got some unfinished business to attend to. The orb. The King Sparrow's not too far from here. Just down the way, in fact. Let's go claim what's rightfully mine. What the heck happened here? Who did this to them? Huh?
They're taking candy from a baby! This is going to get us into his good books! I just know it! We're sure to get a big reward!
Hey! What do you think you're doing? That orb belongs to us. Get your filthy hands off it.
Whoever you are, you've just made a seriously big mistake!
Ha! Easy. Ha! Amateurs. But who the hell were they? And what did they want with the orb? Well, whatever. It's back with its rightful owner now. And about time, too. You know, after they threw me in jail, I thought I'd never see this thing again. But here I am holding it. You're some kind of lucky charm, you know that? I've got a feeling that if I stick with you, everything will turn out okay. Just don't ask me what I mean by everything. That's my business. Right, I've done what I came to do. Guess we should head east and check out that door of departure place your grandpa mentioned. Huh?
Did you really think you would escape me, Darkspawn?
Damn it, they found us. Well, don't just stand there. Come on.
Seize him!
Here, take my hand. Quickly, the keystone.
You shall not escape me, Darkspawn!
Run, now!
You think you have won? The game has not even begun.
Whew, we made it. That was too close. So, where exactly are we? I don't recognize this place at all. Civilization at last. And I think it's safe to say we're not being followed anymore. For now, at least.
Two travelers come. Their timing is auspicious as the day's new dawn. My bathhouse awaits. Savor its steamy embrace as frogs do spring rain. Rejoice, honored guests, for to mark this happy day, you may sweat for free.
We're kind of busy to be sweating. Thanks. Appreciate the offer, though.
Too busy to bathe? Too busy to wash away the scent of the road?
Huh? Okay, maybe I'm not at my freshest. Fine. I'll visit your bathhouse if it means that much to you. Might as well go sweat off the journey while we have the chance. I'll see you in there, okay?
The winds bring a guest. Joyfully I shall guide him to where bliss awaits.
How dare you! Oh! That's no way to treat a lady. Didn't your mother teach you any manners?
Your words grate my ears. A good child should be silent and stay out of bars.
I told you I need to speak to the owner. It's important. He might know where my little sister is.
A child in a bar is like a fish in a tree. You must search elsewhere.
Ugh! Fine. If you're going to be a complete pighead about it, I'll go and ask the guards by the gate instead. Ooh, what do we have here? Well, are you going to tell me your name or not? Could be worse, I suppose. Listen, you and I need to talk, but my little sister is missing, so I have to go and find her first. never thought I'd finally meet you in a place like this. It's funny how things work out.
Finally. I was wondering where you'd got to. Come join me. This turned out to be a pretty good idea. We've got the place to ourselves, so we may as well enjoy it. We've earned a little break, wouldn't you say? Can't take it easy for too long, though. Sooner or later, those creeps are going to catch up with us. So, you've been scoping out the town, huh? See anything interesting? Ah, her? Yeah, she was sniffing around here, too. She's way too young to be hanging around in bars, though. No wonder they kicked her out. I don't envy her, having a kid sister to run around after. They have a habit of causing headaches.
Where are you?
Did you just say something?
Where are you? Where did you go?
Huh? Is that a
I can't find you anywhere.
You scared us there for a second. What are you doing in here?
I was waiting in the end. You said you were going to take a bath, but you never came back. Where did you go? Why did you leave me all on my own?
Sounds like she's lost someone. Wait. This must be the girl whose big sister's looking for her. Why don't we see what we can do to help? How about you dry your eyes and tell us your name, kid?
I'm Connie.
Nice to meet you, Connie. Why don't you come with us, and we'll help you find whoever it is you're looking for.
Really? Thank you. Now listen, you.
Listen
I
to
asked
me,
you a
little
simple
girl.
question.
I'm
Have you
telling you,
seen my
I
sister
haven't
or
seen
not?
your sister.
Well, well, what do you know? Looks like she's picking fights with grown-ups again.
I wish they told me they only let complete pigheads live in this stupid town before I bothered coming here. Oh, it's you.
Hey, kid, good news. We found your sister. Why so shy? Aren't you pleased to see your big sis?
She's... Huh? I don't know why you're looking so pleased with yourself. That's not my sister. I've never seen this girl before in my life. I don't have any brothers or sisters. I've lost my daddy. Gosh, where do I start? Did you not think of, I don't know, maybe asking her who she was looking for instead of jumping to idiotic conclusions?
Listen, short stuff. I'm not gonna let a little brat like you speak to me like that.
I hate to point this out, but you don't have time to be standing there getting your knickers in a twist. You've got a daddy to find. Listen, I want to talk to the owner of that bar, but I can't get in there on my own. Can I come with you? Thanks. I'll never get in there otherwise. You're a lifesaver. I'm Veronica, by the way. Right, let's get going, shall we? I'll look after this little one. Don't worry. You don't have to rely on these two dunderheads anymore. We'll find your daddy in no time. You'll see. Thank you.
Kids these days, huh? No respect for their elders. Well, looks like we don't have much choice. Let's hit the bar.
Welcome to our inn, a safe haven in life's storm. Come and make merry. Warnings unheeded, the fish returns to the tree. What can deter her?
She's with us. Do you have a problem with that?
Understanding dawns. The fish has a chaperone. She is welcome here.
No one's sitting here, are they? Service, if you please.
A fearsome young pup. Perhaps tea will soften her. A fine warming brew.
That sounds lovely, but I don't have time for tea, I'm afraid. I'm looking for someone. I'll get straight to the point. There's a girl called Serena. Blonde hair, looks a lot like me. Have you seen her?
Serena. Yes, now I recall. The young girl sought her sister, but left without joy.
That'll be her. Did she say where she was going?
Westward she wandered, sensing her sister, she said, guided by voices.
Westward? Oh, the idiot must have gone to help me, and I was already back here. Oh. I was kidnapped, you see. I was in the bathhouse when some monsters attacked me. They took me off to their lair. I managed to escape, so I came back to find Serena, but it looks like now she's gone to try and rescue me. Right, you lot. You're no ordinary travellers. Anyone with eyes can see that. I don't have time to explain all the ins and outs of it right now, but I need you to help me go and find my sister. Are you in? I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Are you leaving? I want to come with you.
Sorry, you're staying put. But don't worry, I think I know where your dad might be. We'll find him for you, so be a good little girl till we get back.
You do realize you're a little girl too, right? You sure you're gonna be able to keep up?
Who do you think you're talking to? Veronica, sage of Arborea and mighty magician, can keep up with riffraff like you any day. I'm more worried about you slowing me down, if I'm completely honest. Right, let's head west, shall we? The monster's lair is a giant underground labyrinth out that way. I'm pretty sure we'll find Serena in there somewhere. The entrance is on the coast. I know exactly who you are, you know. Don't let me down.
forgot. There's a trap up ahead. I'd forget my shadow if it wasn't sewn on. I can't go falling into my own trap now, can I? What would the others say? Right, I'd better go the long way round.
That's one heck of a fountain to be hidden away down here.
Wait, over there! Serena, wake up! It's me, Veronica.
Hmm? That's your sister?
Serena! We said we'd always be there for each other, didn't we? Well, I'm here for you now, so pull yourself together!
I'm ever so sorry. It's just I was so awfully tired after all that searching that I needed a nap and... Veronica! Is that really you? What in the world has happened to you?
But how did you know it was me?
We've been sisters a long time, you know. It would take a lot more than a new look to fool me.
Oh yes, very funny. What were you doing lying on the ground like that? I thought you were... well, that you were... you know...
Sorry to interrupt the reunion, but didn't you tell us Serena was your kid sister?
Well, if you want to get technical about it, actually we're twins. But we don't look the same age anymore because, well, it's all a bit complicated. I told you I was taken off by monsters, didn't I? They've been kidnapping people so they can steal their magical powers. Well, I wasn't going to let them have mine without putting up a fight. But the more I resisted, the younger I got. I don't quite understand it, but instead of draining my magic, they drain my age. Ugh. What I'm basically saying is that I'm not a child. So stop treating me like one.
Okay, we get it. You're not a kid. But you still look like one. Don't you want to do something about it?
Of course I do. Why do you think I brought you here? I want you to help me clobber those stupid monsters and see if we can fix this.
You will help us, won't you? I promise to do my bit as well. I have some really rather wonderful healing spells, you know.
I almost forgot. You need a password to get through here. And it was... it was... Humbracadabra.
Are you potty? you come here and tell Jarvis that you let that lovely, juicy specimen escape, and you think an apology's gonna cut it? Ooh, this jars. Do you crackpots think sorcerers like Veronica come along often? Do you have any idea what we'll have to do to nab a specimen like that again? You knew I wanted to drain all her magic so I could earn the Lord of Shadow's respect when he came back. All my plans shattered.
The Lord of Shadows?
That's them. They're the monsters who jumped me in the bathhouse and brought me here. See that jar by the big fat one? That's what he was sucking all my magic powers into.
Then I guess we'd better figure out how to get them back.
Veronica.
Huh?
Oh, smashing! I do love guests! Especially when they bring me presents, if it isn't the one that got away. Talk about it in the jackpot! Yeah, just sit tight while we suck every ounce of magic out of you. Boys, this lot are earned a VIP treatment. Get cracking!
Looks like we'll be fighting our way out of this one whether we like it or not.
darkness.
I'll never be the Lord of Shadow's right-hand man if I can't even beat the likes of you lot. All my dreams shattered.
Who is this Lord of Shadows you keep mentioning anyway?
You'll find out soon enough when everything finally goes to pot.
We'll find out soon enough, huh?
Right. Time to get my magic back. Huh? I hope this works.
But you look just the same. Were all our efforts for nothing?
No need to worry on that front. I can feel the old magic zinging from the ends of my pigtails right down to the tips of my toes.
Then why do you still look like a little girl?
I'm not really sure. I suppose whatever made me younger can't be fixed just by getting my powers back. But it could be worse. I mean, you know what they say. You're only young. Twice.
Trust you to see the funny side. Well, I suppose I'd better get used to having a twin sister half my size. By the way, you have noticed who we're traveling with, haven't you?
Of course I have. And so have you, it seems. Bold luminary, Yggdrasil's chosen, long have we waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
There are those who would accuse you of bringing disaster on our world. Please, you must rest assured that they are wrong. You are a hero. The light in your eyes, the light told of in the legends of Arborea, it proves that beyond a doubt.
I knew it was you the moment I saw you.
So now you have magical twins swearing to serve and protect you? I guess you really are the luminary, huh? Not that I ever doubted it, of course.
There's plenty more we need to talk about, but we have to take care of something first. I wasn't the only one they were keeping prisoner, you know. Now, if I remember rightly, there should be a door around here somewhere.
Gosh, look at all these cells. What a horrid place.
Hey, who's there?
Don't worry, you're safe now. We took care of that potty old fathead and his cronies.
Thanks. I owe you one.
I was starting to worry they were going to get sick of feeding me and decide to eat me instead.
You were starting to worry? And what about your poor little daughter all on her own, How do you think she's been feeling?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Wait, you know Connie?
We do. And she's fine, thanks for asking. The owner of the bar back in town is looking after her. He's a mature, responsible adult, you see.
Oh. Listen, I appreciate your help, really, I do. I'm Noah, by the way. If there's anything I can do to repay you, just say the word.
Noah, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
Look, I've taken up enough of your time. I should get back and see how Connie's doing. Thanks a million.
Well, he certainly left in rather a hurry.
You can say that again. Very fishy. Well, never mind. We should head back too. We deserve a rest.
Awake at last, huh? Don't worry, we all just woke up too.
And now we're up. It's time to continue our little talk from before about Serena and I and how we're going to help you.
We have a legend in Arborea. It says that one day the Dark One will descend to extinguish the light, but that Yggdrasil's chosen, the Luminary, bearer of the Mark of Light, will rise to meet him.
I know it's hard to believe. I mean, look at you. But it's true. You're the reincarnation of the Luminary, the man who defeated the Dark One long ago. I still can't work out why they'd need to bring you back if the Dark One was defeated, to be honest. But ours is not to reason why. Once we fulfill our sacred duty and get you to Yggdrasil, I'm sure all will be revealed.
Yggdrasil, huh? Well, I for one want to know what the heck's going on. Let's mosey on over there.
Have you ever tried thinking before opening your big mouth? In case you hadn't noticed, Yggdrasil is floating in the sky. Mosey, he says. Honestly.
They say that the Luminary visited the World Tree before his battle with the Dark One. But alas, the legends do not tell us how.
What? Not even you special protectors of the magical ancient wonder truths, no? Bummer. Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. Wait, I think I might have an idea.
Really? What is it?
You know that guy we bust out of jail yesterday? I remembered where I know him from. He sells information to, people in my profession.
And you think he might know how we can reach the World Tree? Wonderful! Well, what are we waiting for? To the bar!
Come on, Daddy. Let's go. The nice man who keeps bringing you drinks must be getting tired.
Just one more for the road, sweetie. You never know. He might have some hot gossip that I need to hear.
Fishing for rumors, huh? Some things never change. You're Noah, right? In the circles I used to move in, you were pretty famous. You were the guy who knew things for the right price. No nugget of knowledge too big or too small. Noah the know-it-all knows them all. That's what they used to say, huh?
And what if they did? I can't help it if juicy tidbits have an habit of falling in me lap now, can I? Well, I don't go trying to get mixed up in this stuff. It just happens. Like when I mistakenly went in the ladies' baths and them monsters kidnapped me. I only stuck me head in there to see what all the commotion was, and there they was, attacking some poor girl. Normally, I would have walloped the lot of them, of course, but I just had me tea. The villains collared the both of us and, well, I just hope she's all right.
She... kind of. Anyway, we were wondering if you might be able to help us out. What do you know about Yggdrasil?
Crikey, you lot don't do things by halves, do ya? Got a big school in mind, eh? Well, seeing as how you saved me life, I'll tell you what I know. On the way here, Connie and me was travelling across the desert when we came down with a bad case of heat stroke. We didn't have no grub left, no water, nothing. We'd just about given up hope. But then these soldiers from Gallopolis came along. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the Sultan's bleeding palace. Oh, talk about lucky. Anyway, when I come to, that's when I seen it. Beautiful it was, this rainbow-coloured branch thing, all shimmery and beautiful. Well, I know top-end gear when I see it. If that weren't a branch of the old world tree, I'm a monkey's uncle.
Did you hear that, Veronica? A branch from Yggdrasil herself.
Yes. Lighting the path ahead for the luminary. It sounds like we need to take a trip to Gallopolis. So it turns out you are capable of having ideas that aren't completely stupid after all.
We should head for the desert right away. It's beyond the checkpoint southwest of here. That marks the border with Gallopolis. I do hope you won't mind us tagging along.
We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you. Here, you'll need this to get to Gallopolis.
The guards at the checkpoint are awful sticklers for formalities, but if you show them that, they should let us through. Oh, just look at all these people! How marvellous! Is there some kind of festival going on, I wonder?
Yes, of course. Gallopolis is the kingdom of the Desert Knight, isn't it? And of the racetrack where they love to compete. I think we've arrived in town just in time for the horse racing festival.
Well, you go play with ponies if you like. I'm off to look for the Yggdrasil branch. That's why we're here, in case you forgot.
Oh, let Mr. Moody No Fun go off on his own if he wants. There's nothing to stop us having a little look around while we're here.
This place, my fellow Gallopolitans, this race
Fellow Gallopolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National. This race marks the day that Faris, my son and heir, comes of age. And as such... No. An event of such significance must have eloquence to match. Such functional pleasantries will not thrill my beloved subjects. And who exactly might you be? I have no time to grant an audience today. You must leave. Immediately.
Father, my training is complete.
Then give me the pledge.
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
Yes, very good. The knight's pledge must always be your guide, my son. You are a man now, Faris. And tomorrow's race shall prove it. You must show your people that you are worthy of their adulation.
Fear not, beloved father. I shall disappoint neither you nor they. What is your name, stranger? And what brings you to Gallopolis? Surely he speaks of the rainbow. It is the only treasure of our kingdom that would warrant such a description. I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the foot of the great staircase. I shall await you there. Ah, you came. Thank you. Yes. Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the face of one who knows horses. You should be aware that the branch you seek is a priceless royal treasure. My father is unlikely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger. However, he might be persuaded to part with it if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return. But the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Will you join me there? Then it is agreed. I will meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous tent this evening. Do not be late, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the act you've all been waiting for. The Wandering Wonder who amazes audiences wherever he goes. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
Ladies and gentlemen, please! There is no need to be afraid! The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring audience. After all, darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special! I love you all! Thank you! Thank you! Quickly, we must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone. Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Gallopolis. And tomorrow, I am due to make my debut in the race to end all races. However, there is a problem. One teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride. In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle.
What?
I have so far been able to hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered. And yet I have no choice. For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable! So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view. Oh, please, please, I beg of you, you must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
You are the most pathetic excuse for a prince I've ever seen. If you think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
Call me what you will, it changes nothing. You will do as the fates wish and take my place in the race? Yes? Ah, I knew you would see sense in the end! Thank you. I will talk to my father about the rainbow as soon as the race is over. You have my word. I took the liberty of arranging rooms for you at the inn. Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early. You will find the stable entrance in the western part of the city. Do not be late. Now, I must be on my way. Farewell, friends!
Hello, Galopolitans! This is... no ordinary Sand National!
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
Prince Varys!
Oh, such a fine figure of a man.
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it. Being a real live prince, huh? The name's Silvano, by the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in at the last minute. But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty. Where would be the fun in that? Try to keep up, little princey!
Well done! You are most talented. A far more natural horseman than I had anticipated. Now quickly, my public await. I shall take the reins from here. Fear not, my friend. I have not forgotten my promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father, just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation. Praise the fates. Our plan was a success. Thank you. You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
All hail Prince Varys, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you are fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye.
Wait, don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
Wait! But you do not understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom. I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now all can be forgotten.
And there was silly old Silvando thinking that
knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
Enter.
The Sultan wishes to see you, Your Highness. Your magnificent display of horsemanship has pleased him greatly.
Very good. I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of yours.
so nice to see a royal with the common touch. You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
Truly, I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight. Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need. Truly, you have taken the knight's pledge to heart.
Thank you, Father. The truth of the matter is that my friends here have come to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol.
The Slayer of the Sands is back? Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year? We will stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the celestial sands. But wait! My boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
What? Father! So many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement. This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away. 1,000 pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss. Just breathe, Faris.
Please, please, I beg of you. The Slayer of the Sands will tear me limb from limb unless you aid me. Have pity on a desperate soul.
Spoken like a true desert knight. Seriously, can't you handle this on your own?
No! No, such a thing is impossible! I am no knight! I neglected my training! I allowed my vassals to fight all my battles for me! Oh, it is not my fault! I am an only child! I was coddled from birth and praised for the most insignificant of achievements! I did not wish to disappoint my parents or my people, so I found ways of seeming to fulfill their expectations without necessarily doing so. But the more I fulfilled them, the more their expectations grew, and now finally they expect the impossible. Oh, it's so unfair. Don't you see? If you refuse to help me, I will be sent to my doom, and through no fault of my own. Please, will you take pity on your old friend? Oh, thank you! 10,000 thank yous! And fear not. I will speak to my father about the rainbow as soon as the beast is captured. We must make preparations to depart immediately. I will await you at the castle gates.
What a pathetic excuse for a prince. Goodness knows what'll become of Gallopolis with him in charge.
Mustn't be so hard on him, Veronica. I'm sure it can't be easy growing up with everyone expecting so much of you.
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death. Fear not, trusted retainers. We do not journey into the jaws of danger alone. Impeccable timing as always. Allow me to introduce our knights in shining armor. These brave adventurers have agreed to capture the Slayer for us. Now, the beast's lair is said to be located deep within the Celestial Sands. The fastest route is through the checkpoint to the west. We march immediately for Gallopolis!
For Gallopolis.
Yeah! Yeah!
Room for a little one? Oh, I'd hate to miss a good beast hunt.
Huh?
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little dear? Look, I'm worried about the half-wit prince getting himself killed. Can I come with you or not? At least one of you has some sense. Lead on, darling!
The heat, the dry air, it is too much, too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait. There you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we? So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic! But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
To be perfectly honest, we're none too sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the luminary, you see. It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the jolly jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world. And you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us!
Up and at him, Princey Pooh. Show that filthy thing what real knights are made of. Oh dear. Looks like poor old Ferris has been struck down with stage fright. You soldiers, beat the ears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two.
soon have that patched up.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
The battle is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis! You saw me, men, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable contribution. I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint my father and the citizens of Gallopolis?
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To Gallopolis, men! We return as heroes! Yeah!
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
Boys, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes, yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side!
Faris! 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 Faris!
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Father, Father, I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Wait! Friend, where did you become so well-versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
Yes, Father.
It was he who rode my horse in the Sun National, and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands. Forgive me.
Varys, look at me. The burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you to sell one of our most precious treasures?
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father,
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure. But please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Or so I am told. You have done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, be sorry to see you leave. But I'm sure there will be other kindly travelers along soon enough. Yeah.
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door. Huh?
Oh.
Hey! You again. What do you want this time?
Hey! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't. I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now. Mwah.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
Guess I'm part of the gang now. Yay! So, tell me, what's our next move?
Well, to get to Yggdrasil, we're going to need the rainbow. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia? But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry, and...
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing! You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvando?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky! So what are we waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmate! Westward ho!
What a beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there were some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
And this is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando? The ship that you own? Don't tell me you're some kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry. All right. The docks are in the southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg. Mean man won't let us into the docks.
It's nothing personal. The docks are off limits for everybody now. It's because of la competizione.
Great. So I guess we just have to sit tight till this contest thing is over, huh?
See, it's the only choice. I am sorry, but Signor Universo is molto importante event for people of Gondolia.
Signor Universo, you say? Now that sounds like fun. Tell me more, honey. I'm all ears.
Naturalmente. Signor Universo is for men of all ages. The winner, he must be powerful like the waves, graceful like the breeze, and deep like the sea. La competizione is reason why Gondolia is so filled with the strong and admirable men in this moment.
Ooh, I love a little pageantry. Come on, darlings, let's go see what it's all about. We can sample some local delicacies to get ourselves in the mood. I hear they're to die for. Well, who's with me? Come on, you know you want to.
I'm not that bothered about whatever silly contest they're having. But I am quite peckish. I'd love to try a few local treats.
Seriously? We're not here on holiday, you know. We're supposed to be looking for the rainbow. Right, Serena?
Well, I'm so sorry, but I'm really rather hungry myself and, well, we can't leave until the contest's over anyway, so...
I don't believe this. Hey, listen. We're kind of in a hurry here, and we really need to get to the dock. Do you know who's in charge of this contest?
Naturalmente, the person in the charge is Dojo Rotondo. He is in the charge of everything in our town. His villa is in the northeast part of Gondolia. You must speak with him. He is so much a kind man, molto gentile.
You heard the man. Let's go ask this Doge guy to let us into the docks. This must be the place. Let's see if he's home.
Un minuto, I am coming.
Hey. We're looking for the Doge? We need to ask him a favor.
Bene, I am Doge Rotondo. Always I am happy to help. I have nothing to say to you. Niente! Now you must go. Andate via!
What the? Hey, wait! So much for molto gentile. I've met kinder judges. He took one look at you and freaked out, huh? Wait, you don't think... Nah, how would he know you were on the run? And why just you? Huh.
Oh, there you are. Veronica's managed to get herself into a bit of a scrape. Please, you have to come and help.
Man, you can't take that kid anywhere. Still, I guess we won't be sailing out of here anytime soon. Might as well go see what's up.
Give it back, you dirty, rotten thief! It's not like you can use it anyway. A kid like you wouldn't have the first idea what to do with a wand.
Why no? You are the kid, just like me. Anyway, I only borrow, no steal.
What's going on here, Serena?
We were just walking along when he came out of nowhere and snatched her wand. We caught up with him here, but he won't give it back.
Hey!
Here, don't let it get swiped so easily next time.
But why did you even want my wand in the first place? It's not worth much money, you know.
What is it, kid? Spit it out.
It's okay, Placido. I explain the situation. My name is Benigno. He is my friend, Placido. He's the only son of the Doge Rotondo. Every day we are playing together. Molto felice. happy. But then Placido, he loses his voice. I don't understand what happened. I ask, but he cannot answer. So I think, if I have the magic, maybe I can fix Placido's voice. Capisce?
Fine, you're forgiven. Now, tell me more about your friend's lost voice.
It's his throat. There's some sort of awful... Oh, he's been cursed. Poor thing. I might be able to help him if I had some birdsong nectar. But I'd need some water from a sacred fountain to make it, and, well...
We needed a special, very, very holy water to help Placido. See? I hear people talking about something like this. The river, west of Gondolia. If you follow it up, there is a cave. The Grotta della Fonte. Everybody say its water is molto speciale. I know I steal the wand. And I know this is very bad. But per favore, you must help Placido. We are friends since we are the small children. Bambini piccoli. And now you are his only hope. You will help him, see? See? Grazie mille, signore. You bring the water from the grotta and make the special nectar. And I will stay to take care of Placido.
Just look at this beautiful water. It's so clear. This will be perfect for making birdsong nectar. There we are, all done. Now, let's head back to Gondolia and see if we can cure dear little Placido. Gosh, look! The contest really got going while we were away.
Oh, this is just too exciting! I can't wait to see the first contestant take the stage! Listen, boys, I want front row seats for this, so let's get organized. You two go and muscle your way to the front of the crowd and save us a space. Meanwhile, me and the girls will go put a song back into little Placido's throat. I can't wait to see his happy little face. Ciao for now.
So we get lumbered with the grunt work again, huh? Whatever. Let's just head over to the contest and see what's what.
Santo cielo, what an handsome pair! I think I have never seen such luscious hairs. Molto splendente. Surely you are entering la competizione, see? It's such a waste if you not take part.
Listen, Gramps, I know we're easy on the eye, but we don't have time to be. Hey, does that guy look familiar to you?
I had thought to search the town for you while the citizenry were occupied with this idiotic spectacle. But no. Instead, you choose to saunter up and greet me in broad daylight. Brazen fools!
Damn it, it is. It's him.
People of Gondolia, listen, and listen well. I, Jasper, Knight of Heliodor and trusted retainer of His Majesty, King Carnelian, come before you to tell you that the very Darkspawn himself is among us. The bedeviled child who brought about the destruction of Dundrasil.
This is not good. Let's get out of here.
Come quietly, accursed one, and I may not be inclined to make you suffer.
Oh man, we've done it now. Who else wants some? Damn it! They just keep coming.
Your pathetic resistance will get you nowhere. Yield and spare us the...
Yield? I don't think so, honey. You leave my friends alone, or I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Yeah! Honey.
Who are these imbeciles? And how did they get past the guards?
Imbeciles, you say? We'll soon see who's the stupid one.
So you have friends, Darkspawn. Not for long. Fan out, men!
This way, quickly.
Look out!
Eric! No.
What are you doing? I bought you some time. Use it. Get out of here, now!
Looks like we're safe for now. We were lucky to get out of there, you know?
But we didn't all make it out. Poor Eric, he... Oh, I can't imagine what they'll do to him.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. Eric's tougher than he looks. I think. That Jasper was talking some nonsense, though, huh? I mean, why call the one who's trying to beat the Dark One the Darkspawn? Honey, that's just confusing.
He isn't really the Darkspawn. That's just what the King of Heliodor thinks. It's all some terrible misunderstanding. I'm ever so sorry, Sylvando. We should have explained all this to you earlier, but, well, so much has been going on.
Oh, please, there's no need to apologize, darling. Darkspawn indeed. As if a lovely little thing like you would go around with someone like that.
Oh, Sylvando.
Now, are we gonna stand around here all night, or are we gonna take action, huh? Let's sneak up to that bridge in the middle of town and see if we can spot where they're keeping Eric. Be quiet as mice now, and use the buildings for cover. The streets are crawling with soldiers. In fact, let's see if we can get up onto the rooftops through the inn. That might be the best route to the bridge.
I know you are scurrying around in the shadows like the rodent you are, Darkspawn. Show yourself! Or you can stay hidden and see what happens to your friend.
Something tells me he's not the patient type. We'd better get to Eric before things turn nasty. Ah, there's a gondola stop off to the northwest near the contest stage. We could sneak up close to them from there. Let's hop on a gondola and glide on over. Mustn't keep dear Eric waiting.
still you fail to find him. Imbeciles! Search again, and do not return empty-handed.
It's now or never, my loves. Time to enter from stage right and save the day.
So finally you scurry into the light. You rats think to gain the advantage by ambushing me while I'm unguarded. I welcome the chance to tear you apart with my own hands, Darkspawn.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
I'm on fire!
Let's heat things up! We'll soon have that patched up. Told you I was tough. I feel better than ever.
Brought to my knees by you vermin. How could this happen?
Oh, Eric, are you all right? Here, let me untie you.
What devilry is this, Darkspawn? By what trickery did you manage to overcome Sir Jasper?
It matters not. You have had your fun. Now accept your fate and give yourselves up.
All right, this is gonna seem crazy, but just trust me, okay? Geronimo!
True to form, the rats leap from the sinking ship. So much for your faithful friends, Darkspawn. Now, this ridiculous farce has gone on long enough. All that remains is for you to choose how it ends. Surrender to me, or entrust your fate to the sharks that circle beneath. Well, which will it be?
Sir Jasper, look! Hmm?
Yoo-hoo! How's that for a dramatic entrance, huh? Introducing the Salty Stallion, the finest ship to ever sashay across the seas. Dave, be a darling and pull over to the quayside so my friends can hop on, will you?
Right you are, Silver.
All aboard!
Get them!
Ciao for now, Jasper, darling. Bet you didn't see that ending coming. Ooh, I do love a twist.
What are your orders, sir? They're getting away.
They will not get far.
Ooh, made it. And by the skin of our teeth. We owe you one, Sylve.
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Dave's the one you need to thank. It's his steady hand on the helm that steered us out of the jaws of danger.
Oh, stop it, Sylve. I'm just doing my job. No need to... Oh, blimey, what the heck's that?
Huh? Oh my goodness! It's disgusting!
I told you would not get far. Enjoy your journey to the ocean floor. Now, my dear Tentacula, welcome your new friends to the loving embrace of the deep.
Crikey, here it comes! Oh, I'm too young and beautiful to die.
What's that noise?
Those are Gondolian merchant ships. What are they?
Fire!
Aye, aye!
Look! They scared it off! The noise of the cannons frightened it away!
Is safe now. Si. Bene, bene. That monster always he is harassing the ships in this area. Molto irritante.
Hey, it's me, Placido. Listen, I can speak now. I have back my voice again.
The boy, he tell me everything. He tell me is you who cure him. And also, he convinced me that you are no darkspawn. That is no you who curse him in this way. He explained everything to me. Scusa, amici. I have done to you a great disservice.
Someday days ago, I play outside the town, and I observe Sir Jasper talking to the monster. It's scary, so I make a little scream. He hears me, and curses my voice so I cannot speak about what I see. It was horrible.
So I learned that the one they call the Darkspawn saved my boy, and the noble knights of Eliodor, they consort with the monsters. What does it all mean? I cannot understand. But I know that you are an hero, and an hero must escape to fight another day, see?
Darkspawn! Hear me. Today, you were lucky. But your luck will run out. And when it does, I will be there. If you're wise, you will live in fear of that day.
Things won't be easy for you now. You defied the Heliodorians, and they don't like that. Don't let them grind you down, you hear?
Ciao! Arrivederci!
We live to see another sunrise. We're blessed. Blessed, I tell you. Ooh, Dave, I forgot to ask. Have you heard any little birdies chirping about a merchant buying something called the Rainbow over in Gallopolis?
I have, as it happens, silver. Word on the grapevine is the fellow what bought it headed over Svardrust way.
This really isn't just a game to you, huh?
Friends, shipmates, amigos, Svardrust and the Rainbow await. Onward, forward, northeastward, destiny beckons.